Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Bridgewater's Vikings. So with that, let's get up to the new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, in 2 years' time, it will host Super Bowl 52. You get a look inside the impressive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down is Manning. Being chased out left. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they tried.
On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the defense for New York.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
To throw, Bridgewater. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific.
Looking for Randall and intercepted. Picked off by Anderson Dejo. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll give the Giants a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
When I see Sharif Floyd hit the field, I think of all the potential he has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete. The former basketball star, Rico Gathers. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, it's Manning. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a... Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, and that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
Complete to right, and he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Well, that's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Manning going to give to Perkins on the draw. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He hits Randall, complete. And give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at his number the same way as we do a lot of running backs who turn 30.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, standing 17th all-time in the NFL rushing ranks. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Vikings a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here's Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Fresh set of downs here. Bridgewater on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the big offseason signee from Miami, Olivier Vernon, able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Bridgewater now on second down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's third down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
On third down, Bridgewater dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now it's the backup Gabbert. And here the hookup good to Victor Cruz. The good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now. A 2nd down throw now for Gabbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Gabbert, and hauled in by Gathers. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Gabbert, and he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team. And that's exactly what we just saw.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
1st down, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. He's got time in the pocket. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Finding time. He's going to try and go. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Asiata, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A toss play. This is Peterson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds or kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They come up in an offset eye. Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
That's a nice play by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Excellent body control. A tall corner.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A play fake to Peterson. Now Bridgewater. And Diggs has it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Gabbert here again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, Perkins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The play clock's running down. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Brad Wing now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Backing up. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Jeff Locke now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll come out in the pistol. Play clock winding down. They go play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Gabbert now on 2nd down. He's got time. Still back there. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. 3rd and long for Gabbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Again, Peterson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bridgewater now. Got a man. It's right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and put...
And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back near his own goal line, Gabbard. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Bridgewater here to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Vikings. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out...
Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust, your season starts now.